Luigi, oh Luigi. Nintendo has taken him on a ride. At first, his only role in the Super Mario Bros. Universe was being the green Mario who could only be controlled by player 2. However, in recent years, Nintendo has given Luigi some much-needed attention to make him stand out and escape the shadow of his brother. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with the gamer and watch the latest videos on the games you love. Without further ado, here are 10 things Luigi can do that Mario can't. Mario is missing. Somewhere down in the shame archives at Nintendo HQ, you'll find the place where terrible games go to die. Hotel Mario, the Philips CDI Zelda game, all of that stuff. If you dare to sift through the skips down there, among all the unsold Virtual Boys and such, you'll also find Mario is Missing. This obscure edutainment game hit the PC and Super Nintendo in 1993 and is notable for being the first title to exclusively feature Luigi in the starring role. In this one, Bowser has set his dastardly, lizardly sights on Earth for once, sending Koopalings to cities across the planet to steal famous artifacts or landmarks. Mario tries to thwart him and is himself kidnapped, leaving only Luigi. The upshot of which is a Koopa-stomping adventure which drops a little knowledge on our butts as well. Defeating enemies grants you pieces of the artifact in question, which you must return to their original locations. Once there, a little geography quiz pertaining to your location kicks in, with correct answers seeing the city secured. Fact-tacular. Mario is Missing boasts difficulty levels from preschool to adult, so nobody is safe from its informative wrath. Feels bad, man. Now, normally in video games, the protagonist is either a blank canvas for the player to project themselves on, or bland and non-offensive so they can appeal to everyone. Yet there's an interesting thing about Luigi. He's always seemed to have much more personality than his brother. You can imagine the poor guy in therapy crying about how Mario got undeservedly famous with his one-dimensional woohoos and it's-a-me's. In terms of character, Mario is the gaming world's equivalent of drywall. Practical and always needed, but boring and not interesting. Luigi is vulnerable, gets scared, and is a little infamous for his cowardice in the game Luigi's Mansion. Of course, Luigi is not only a coward, but harbors resentment towards his twin brother. In games like Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, Luigi is often seen passively aggressively complaining about how Mario always gets to go on adventures and seems left out of the fun. He's also much more human for it, and far easier to relate to in our view. As far as it's possible to relate to Nintendo's Mushroom Kingdom menagerie, that is. Don't be afraid to unleash your sensitive side every now and then, Mario. It'll be good for you. Sassy boots. Following on from the last entry, there's no doubt about it. Luigi is the sassier of the brothers. When it comes to Super Smash Bros., check out the taunts on the guy. For a D-pad tapping moment, his cowardly persona is behind him. He has sass and he knows how to use it. This taunt is infamous in the Smash Bros. Scene. It was added in Super Smash Bros. Melee, where Luigi was allowed to have a personality as opposed to just being the green Mario in the original game. Busting cool poses aside, Luigi has one of the very few taunts in the series able to deal damage. His boot-scuffing kick can spike opponents with the right positioning. Being killed by this move is the greatest and absolute ultimate insult the Smash series can inflict. It's seen as one of the biggest signs of disrespect in the competitive scene and can cause a few players to be rather salty. However, who could really stay mad at the bashful Luigi when he does his innocent kick taunt? The taunt is reminiscent of the classic Steve Urkel line, "Did I do that?" Yes, Luigi, you did indeed do that. Ghostbuster Luigi. Generally in a Super Mario title, ghosts are jerks. What with being undead and all, it's no surprise that the main man's simple, just stomp on their darn head combat tactic doesn't yield him great results here, whether it's a Boo or Dry Bones. If Boos are famous for anything, it's their invulnerability. In addition to being ethereal, their equally lame tactic of following you when you have your back turned can get on anyone's nerves. They're more obstacle than enemy for the most part, and the game's haunted houses are some of the most frustrating Mario stages as a result. Usually the best way to get through them is to just run as fast as you can, missing all the secrets and extras that lie within the house. Not so for Luigi, however, since he met brilliant old scientist Professor E. Gadd in Luigi's Mansion. Luigi has a Poltergust 5000, a sophisticated piece of Ghostbusters-ish tech which allows him to suck up the specters in a supernatural Dyson. Since the game's release, it's become one of the most recognizable accessories. Mario can keep the Flood water gun. Despite its utility, I think when it comes to ghosts, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! And Luigi too. Yay! Luigi with the mad ups. Back in the day, the more veteran nerds among us might remember the fact that Superman couldn't actually fly at all. He was famous for his ability to leap tall buildings in a single bound, but that was the extent of it. The same can be said for our favorite Italian wingman Luigi. Ever since Super Mario Bros. 3, Luigi has always had the ability to jump higher than Mario, making him the preferred character in the game. In fact, the higher jump has been a staple of his moveset since then. In Super Mario Galaxy, if you collect all the power stars, you can replay the game as Luigi, making it Super Luigi Galaxy. Like before, he could jump higher, but also run faster than his brother. This came with a slight downside, however, as running faster came with slower stopping power. If you stopped running, Luigi would skid forward a bit in an attempt to stop, as if his shoes were coated with a thin layer of floor wax. This new obstacle made controlling Luigi a little harder, but presented a satisfying challenge to gamers who completed the game. What else can we say except Luigi has mad ups? Luigi Leguizamo. As anyone with any gaming experience knows, movie adaptations never end well. Of the dozens of video game adaptations, none of them have gotten a positive rating on Rotten Tomatoes or have been accepted by the fans. To make a long story short, every video game adaptation film has been a huge flop. Yet movies about video games like Wreck-It Ralph seem to do really well. Go figure. Personally, we would say Uwe Boll's notorious Alone in the Dark movie was the worst. Most people, though, would probably point you in the direction of the awful Mario Bros. Film. Bob Hoskins was unfortunate enough to play Mario, and John Leguizamo was right there alongside him as his brother. Wait, hold up. After actually watching this, they try to make the Mario Bros. Into a father and son team. Like this movie needs another sin to add to the growing pile. Both are legitimate actors, and I've no idea how they got roped into starring in this 1993 film. Bob Hoskins would recover in his career by starring in fantastic films like Hook and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Leguizamo has not had it so good. I mean, hey, he played Sid in Ice Age, so it's not that bad. The main point to take away from all this is no one should have to play Luigi. The Year of Luigi. For most of the character's existence, our poor buddy Luigi has been derided as the loser, the forgotten one, the green Mario, the player 2. Who wants to be player 2? Nobody, that's who. It's the younger siblings position. Nintendo has gotten tired with all the Luigi snark in recent years and are steadily trying to raise his profile a bit. In 2013, they kicked off a promotion they called the Year of Luigi, which ran from March 2013 to March 2014. This was done to celebrate 30 years of our favorite sidekick. The late President Iwata wanted to shed some light on Luigi, who made his first appearance in a Super Mario game in 1983. It was originally announced in February, but officially kicked off in March and ran for a whole year. They marked this special event in the usual way, with a lot of campy stuff in Nintendo Direct presentations. You know, Shigeru Miyamoto playing the banjo while dressed as Luigi. Several releases in the Green Mean Machine's honor also hit that year, including the much-anticipated sequel to Luigi's Mansion. Others included a Luigi-themed 3DS and extra games like Dr. Luigi. Dr. Luigi. Speaking of Dr. Luigi, the Year of Luigi was more than a chance for Nintendo execs to humiliate themselves in direct presentations for our enjoyment or bemusement. It was more than a chance to sell more of their upcoming titles with Luigi on the front of the box. So much more, my friends. While we got a lot of exciting things that fans have been asking for, like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, we were also treated to some more unexpected surprises. Younger gamers may not know Dr. Mario, or if they do, they may only remember Dr. Mario from Super Smash Bros. In any case, Dr. Mario was a puzzle game where you had to match colored pills to take out nasty viruses. The classic puzzler was given the cash-in treatment in the form of Dr. Luigi, a Wii U download title. As longtime fans of the puzzler, we were straight on board with this promotional version. Our favorite addition was the Operation L mode, which saw two capsules conjoined in an L formation falling onto the playing field at a time. Blatant fan service it may have been, but Dr. Luigi got 2 thumbs up from us for sure. The Negative Zone. Back in the land of Super Smash Bros., the two brothers' final smash attacks tell quite a lot about their personality. Mario, being the flagship character for the entire company, goes for an all-out immolation with an enormous fireball attack. It was a balanced, practical, but not too impressive attack, as it made players kind of overlook Mario. Instead, they looked to Luigi, since he had a truly unique final smash. Showing off isn't Luigi's style. Instead, the Green Machine goes for something a little more understated, while still working working in his dancing skills. By busting a move, our man can create the negative zone, a trippy area of effect where opponents are slowed and vulnerable, while also afflicting them with status conditions such as dizziness, uncontrollable taunting, and decreased attack power. Luigi, on the other hand, having adopted the negative zone, is free to move around as he pleases, and in fact, the zone moves with him. His attacks pack more of a punch, and he can launch people out of the negative zone into a KO. This smash was perhaps one of the most unique smash attacks, as most would simply result in a big finishing move. The smash was replaced for the newest Smash Bros. With the Poltergust 5000. If you ask us, the negative zone was much better. Hi, I'm Daisy. While Mario is always chasing Princess Peach, Luigi has been left without somebody to love. Of course, it all changed when Daisy moved in. While Nintendo's main man Mario has been trying to get into Peach's heart for a couple of decades now, Luigi has enjoyed his company with the tomboyish brunette princess Daisy. The princess of Sarasaland, Daisy burst onto the scene in Super Mario Land and has stolen our hearts along with Luigi's ever since. The two seem to be a natural pair, as Daisy was the +1 to Peach and Luigi is always by his brother's side. While Mario and Peach chase each other in an endless cycle of rescue and kidnap, Daisy and Luigi have hit it off really well. This is evident by the statue of them dancing in Daisy's circuit in Mario Kart Wii. You know, despite what's been said about Mario, I'm sure he would be proud of his little but taller brother who is coming into his own. He has his own games, his own moves, and now a princess to call his own. Now when people look at the Mario Bros, they'll see Mario and Luigi, not Mario and Green Mario. And those are 10 things Luigi can do that Mario can't. Did you love it? Are there any things we may have missed? Which brother do you prefer, Mario or Luigi? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more exciting videos of the games you love from the gamer. Thanks for watching.